fans to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, rolling. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got you.
Throwing again. Rolling. And that's complete. Albert Okwulebunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rolling. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun, rolling. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rolling. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 6 man. Check curls. Check 3. Mike 52.
Operating from the gun. Rolling. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option of
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
To Joe Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Miles Jack.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
At the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
From the gun, Rolling. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rolling. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Joe Mixon.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Here's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Rolling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down. Rolling. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, rolling. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Rolling. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. Back to throw. Rolling. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, rolling. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to look deep for more. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll run on first down. Patton, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
taken down.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go to Johnson again. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun. Rolling, looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 20. Three-yard line.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Quickly completed to the right flat. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Jaguars 28, Bengals 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Bengals 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge scheme going.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And a Bengal first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Burrow. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
To John Ross.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's happy.
And he will take it on in. in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, rolling. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
That's all. That's all.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. For another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.